to ask you, how do you see, women impacting the world? What do you think is the value? And even for men, like, how can we all balance more our masculine and our feminine, and how can we benefit from that?
Okay, so one of the things is all of us have a gender bias when it comes to recognizing talent and leadership. I ran a company where my two top people were women, right? So we started the company and my two top people were women. And when we ended up building our executive team, the executive team was 70% women. I have another company where my two top people were men, and we ended up building an executive team that was 80% men. Now, what was going on there? What was going on is that when the two top people were women, they were co-founders, they were able to recognize leadership in women. Women and men have very different forms of leadership. And so they would look at other women and go, oh, that's leadership. All right, she's being promoted. When I had a team where the executives were men, they were looking at male leadership, and they had a bias for it. But they were ignoring female leadership, which can appear different. And when we realized this, we realized that there was a fundamental problem. Right now, there's a fundamental problem wrong with my current company, Mindvalley. Our top layer executive team is 80% men. And we've realized that that is a problem. We realized that that is a problem because we've been we've been operating under a male gender bias. Now, let me tell you what that means, okay? So male gender bias exists all around the world. I was talking to a lady who was brought in to train the CIA on diversity measures. And she was talking about how it's ridiculous that if you look at the CIA, it's mostly guys. So I asked her, so this male gender bias, is this affecting the world today? And she says, yes, look at the presidential elections. She says, to be a politician, you have to be calculating. But think about the men that come to mind when we think calculating. We think Sherlock Holmes. We think James Bond. Now think about the word calculating applied to a woman. What comes to mind? In the American mythology, a calculating woman is the evil stepmother or the wicked witch of the East. So this is why when women are rising up, men and sometimes other women start hating on them. But when they're at the top, they often do extraordinary jobs. Secretary Hillary Clinton was the highest rated politician in office before she started running for president. But now there's this unnatural hatred towards her. Is that real, or are we manifesting a male gender bias?